sun. I love you forever. We'll have some fun. Yes, it's to North Pole and I'm halfway to you.
Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Vlogmas. I think we're on day 11, about right. Anyway, as you've seen from the title, I'm actually doing a yard tour. I have done one of these before quite a while back, but it keeps being requested and it was like 2 years ago anyway. So I thought I'd do one today, bit of a different filming thing. My brother's actually come out to help. I offered him a tenner for it, but it's fine, whatever. But anyway, yard tour. We're actually on what we call the home yard. I keep my horses in two separate places, which has been explained before, but I thought I'd show you my weird setup today because it'll help you understand. And when I'm filming all these videos, then you'll understand why I'm here, there and everywhere. Anyway, so stables wise, on the end here we have Duncan. Duncan, as you've seen if you've watched my Meet My Horses vlog or any of my other vlogs, this is my mum's horse. Duncan always has one of the home stables just because he's my mum's. Mum finds it easier, and it's a bit nicer over here, so she kind of gets priority. Here in this little corner, basics, well, bits and bobs of storage, grooming stuff down there, rugs, my dad's log thing that he never uses, just looks a bit crap, but anyway, tools, everything kept there. And then I'll quickly show you in this shed. Now there's not that much in here, literally just our washing machine for the horses, which is here. And if anyone has horses, a washing machine is a really handy thing, especially through winter. And then hose pipe, obviously everyone needs a hose pipe. And then in here is actually Phoenix at the moment. If you've watched recent vlogs, it was actually Robbie that was in this stable. Because when he was being broken and stuff, it was a lot easier to have him at home, a lot easier to deal with him every day, and keep him ticking over. But now he's pretty much broken and he's working a lot better. We brought Phoenix back because Phoenix is what we say is the top horse, so she needs the best care really. So she's in there, she doesn't want to say hello because she's heating. But yeah, and then over in this end stable, now we used to have the shed as a tack room, but we've moved into this stable more recently. So this is my tack room. Now literally it was either yesterday or the day before for Vlogmas I filmed a tack room makeover and tour, so go and check that video out if you want a full tour. But this is my tack room. This is where tack, feed, anything that we need for the horses is kept, obviously apart from rugs, which are outside. And then just behind you is the Kubota. Now this is how we muck out. I muck out of these stables into the back of the Kubota. As you can see, there's a lot of muck on the back of it, and then we drive this to across the road where we have a big muck heap and dump it all. So that's probably emptied every 4 days at the moment because they're in at night and the stables get a lot worse at night. So that's that one. And now I'll nip you down to the field and then we'll go over the roof. Right, so we're now at what we say is kind of like the field next to the house. This field we use a lot through summer and it's actually coped quite well this winter so far. So that's obviously for these, whichever two are at home. Obviously it's usually Phoenix and Duncan. So yeah, at the moment they're in here in the day for a couple of hours. Try not to walk them out too much. And then if you quickly pop around this corner, this is where we store our bedding, our spare electric fencing for over here, and haylage and hay is under the tarpaulin at the back. So if you can't tell, we are now over the road. This is where the other three horses are kept. I did do a little time lapse, but we literally walk off our drive, down over a bridge, and we are basically here. It's just on the other side of the road. So behind me, as you can probably see, is the lorry. Now, I'm not going to go in step on the lorry, mainly because there is a lorry tour back somewhere on my channel, and if that is something you want to see, I'm planning on doing a video of like jet washing and cleaning all out. So if you want a tour of that, then comment down below, let me know if you want to see that. But yeah, this is the lorry. See that's the side view, and that's about it, because we're not going into too much detail. But yeah, that's my lorry. And that's a very important part. So then next out to this side we have the field. So let's ignore the state of this field because the horses have been allowed to just wreck it. Obviously, I don't know if you know, but we went to Dubai for 10 days and they were chucked out. So it has kind of been left to get wrecked. But they've got, if you pan over to the horses, they've got a big bale of hay in there keeping them very occupied, which they are enjoying. So we kind of left them in there to enjoy that. And if you don't know, that's Pixie on the left, Robbie in the middle, and Kira's the one in the red rug who's doing whatever she's doing. And then back there's obviously also more fields which are fenced into paddocks. Those are kept a lot better. We are going to move them onto them fields, but for now they're just resting and ensuring there's plenty of grass for them to go on. And then over here is the mucky. This is where we bring the Kubota, or alternatively there is one over there which we'll see in a minute. But yeah, that is where we empty the Kubota, just so we don't wreck the field coming all the way through. And then over here, getting towards the buildings, just here, as you can see, this massive tarpaulin sheet over all our hay and straw. Robbie in the stable is on shavings and the two barns are on straw, so there's plenty of straw there, plenty of hay. This is kind of old stuff that needs moving, but we won't have a digger here yet. We are going to ignore the state of it here because I have some issues with the shed. I haven't looked out over here yet because I've been quite busy today, and I'm going to muck out after this video because I can muck out in the dark. I can't film in the dark. Haylage, this was from when Phoenix was over here. These three aren't really on haylage. Sometimes I'll mix it into Pixie's just to make her eat a hay because she can play up a bit. But there is a haylage here if we need it. And then, as you will have seen from my shed transformation video, here's the shed. Now it's really dark in here. There is no source of light. And since I filled in the gap from the roof, it's just pitch black in here. So in here, I could do you a little bit of a tour if you watch that video, but feed, bits and bobs. There's not too much over here just because we keep the main stuff over the road, but there's grooming boxes, some purple spray and stuff just in case they get any cuts. Rossi's old saddle, fencing, yeah, just a few bits and bobs. They're essentials day to day. Right, so again, it's a little bit dark in here. There is just no source of light over here, so we have to kind of deal with what we've got. But this is Robbie's stable. It's not looked at, let's just ignore that. This is Robbie's stable. Water there, he has to have it in a tyre because he will knock it over every single time. He still does, even though it's in a massive tyre. Hay, which he's barely touched for some reason, might have to mix in some haylage for him, and then obviously the bed, which is in the right state, so we'll leave that one there. And then if we just come round the corner, around here, okay, we get to the barn. Now this is where Kira and Pixie are kept, and I understand that this is less than ideal to keep your horses, but Kira, I've explained this in many vlogs, but she has separation anxiety really bad, and if we don't keep them like this, then Kira just drops the weight off, sweats up every time she's in the stable, and is basically unkeepable. So to keep her happy and healthy, this is the best way we can keep them, and Pixie is the only one that's really good to stay in the barn with her. So that's kind of how we've done it, and it's working. So obviously the barn is split in two. We don't want them in together because they'll just kick each other, but yeah, split into two. This side is Kira's, and there's not much to it. Haynet bedding at the back. Pixie, as you probably can't really see, but she doesn't have anywhere near as much bedding. That's mainly because she eats her straw over her hay, so we try and kind of run her to the bottom of her bedding before putting more in, otherwise she just eats it all. That's also why I mix some haylage in. But yeah, this is Pixie's. Pixie's got a bit of a blue theme going on, I don't know why. Rugs are also slung over the middle at the back. You can't see, they are there, but it's a little bit dark, as I've said. Lighting we do struggle with over here a bit. But yeah, this is the barn. This is where the girls stay, and they are very happy. And then just to this side is our huge muck heap. Now we've had this field about 7 years, and the muck heap has just got massive. It needs pushing back again. When we were away, it just moved forward and forward, and it needs pushing back again. But obviously we don't want to bring a digger in, because prime example, our field is looking in complete state. And then just behind over there, that is our like fire. We burn that once a year around bonfire night. But yeah, any old wood or rubbish that can be burnt goes on there. And then my jumps are also just set up in the backfield at the moment. That's just because when I was filming my Vlogmas intro, which you would have seen before every video that I filmed, I did it in that field because that was my best field at the time. But yeah, they're over there at the moment. They do need carrying back, but it's not been done. Right, so that is the yard tour. I feel like I whizzed through that quite quick, but oh well. So I am now going to go home because it's cold and it's horrible, and then I've got to come back and muck out anyway before work. But yeah, I hope that's kind of giving you an insight into my setup and how it works, because it is a bit weird, I understand that. Let me know if you want a lorry tour. I'm currently next to the lorry, hence I thought about that. But yeah, let me know. Thank you to my brother for filming, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Please like, comment and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.